Hello there, YouTube. It's the Ghost Rider. Today is August 10th, 2025. It is 8:54 in the PM. Trying to get an hour ahead of myself here. And as you see in the title of this video, I want to address how speed limit signs contribute to the death of motorcycle riders. What a crock of shit. Excuse my French. I know my opinion is not going to be popular with many of you, because I've seen how a lot of people ride and drive out here, whether I'm sitting in the 18, sitting in the cage, or here on Red Scorpion. And I am referencing my videos of all my long distance runs, even locally. And majority of the time, you hear me talking about setting my cruise control. Majority of the time, I'm running at or below the speed limit. And I'll tell you what brought this to mind. There was a video that I've seen, somebody posted it, more power to him and others that believe like him. But I literally think it's a crock of shit. Because in all my riding, and riding within the confines of the law, ergo the speed limit signs, if people are tailgating me, I slow down, they go around me. Now, I know people don't like to run at the speed limit. So I'm not out there in the left lane. I'm usually in the right lane unless I'm passing someone who's slower than I am. Because, there are people here who drive slower. And in case some don't know it, there is a minimum speed when the speed limit sign is posted. So it's not just a speed limit, but a minimum speed. And it's up to each person to avail themselves of that information. It's readily available. Some interstates even have the signs on it saying minimum speed. So if I come up behind somebody, whether or not they're traveling between the minimum speed and the speed limit, or they're traveling below the minimum speed, I'm not going to get myself all frustrated, because I'm always looking ahead. You look ahead, and I don't know if it's my years of driving or my operation of different vehicles, but I can tell when I'm coming up on a vehicle that's moving slower than I am. So, and since I'm usually traveling up my cruise control, I check traffic behind me. There's nothing there, I move out in the lane to pass them. As soon as I pass them, I get back over. And it was interesting that the video that I watched talking about how traveling at the speed limit for motorcycles is dangerous. If you have to stop suddenly and a car is behind you, they're going to run you over. And if you fall down and the car is close behind you because you're traveling at the speed limit or below, they're not going to have enough time before running you over. But what's the interesting thing is, this rider is out there, he doesn't have on any safety gear, at least not on his arms. He's bare arms. So even if he falls down, he whether or not a four-wheeler or any vehicle is behind him, he's going to leave a lot of skin on the pavement anyway. But back to what I'm saying. I move around, I ride around, I drive around, and I have never had anybody come and rear-end me because I'm riding at the speed limit. It just doesn't happen. Now, I'm not saying it can happen, because if there are impaired drivers out there, you best believe that no matter what speed you're traveling at, they're not going to see you or have the reaction acuity or reaction be able to respond to your vehicle being in front of them. Their judgment's completely off. So, but to think that because you're on a motorcycle, you have to travel faster than the posted speed limit is ridiculous. But that's just one man's opinion. I guess with me talking about this, now there'll be people looking to see me on the road and come up and taunt me. But, you know, be careful what you do when you're on the road. There are eyes everywhere. You're always being watched with what you're doing. But, you know, as long as you all stay out there and stay safe. I mean, I'm not out there trying to police anybody's driving or riding habits. You want to go flying down the street at, exceeding the posted speed limit, have at it. Like I said, I'm usually right here in the right lane. And you can go through my videos. I ride from Florida. And okay, I don't have any videos of when I used to ride up in the Northeast in New England. When I lived in Virginia, I used to ride up to Rhode Island and Massachusetts, you know, as well as New York and, you know, all the states in between. And I have never had anyone run into the back of me I'm having some admirers here. Okay. Yeah, because I'm traveling at the speed limit. What I do have is, as you just saw, people slowing down beside me to admire the motorcycle and the trailer. Or maybe now they notice my 360 camera sticking up in front of the motorcycle there. And I can tell that this video is not as steady as it was when I had it on the mirror. Well, as I said, you know, to each his own. But if you think you have to exceed the posted speed limit to be safe on your motorcycle, that's a warped way of thinking. And that's my 2 cents. I'm going to get off my soapbox. Y'all drop all your comments in the comment section. And I'm guessing I'll get a lot of people disagreeing with my opinion. But that's okay. We all got our own way of living and doing things. But I'm going to do mine within the confines of the law. So, thanks for watching. Looking forward to your comments. And for now, it's Ghost Rider, Red Scorpion, Red Scorpion's tail, in my backyard to try and go film a moonrise over here. And we talk at you later. I'm 10-7. Thanks for watching.